YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy T, and I'm with my homie Big Mac, and we doing podcast number 2. Yes, guys, podcast number 2, and I'm switching up a bit. I'm doing fantasy football that I love, right? And I'm also throwing in a little urban stuff, guys, to give you more of my essence, the way I flow. I think this is what I need to do to take my show to the next level. So, guys, I'm gonna let Matt go ahead and shout out his stuff as he do his Twitter handle and everything.
Hey, what's good, people? What's good, my man TD? Hey, we back at it again, baby. We trying to give him this, give him this vibe, give him this energy. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, everybody, you can follow me, you know what I'm saying, on my Twitter. It's Matt Galloway 34. Matt Galloway 34, you know what I'm saying? And then you can also go to fantasyheadliners.com and you can check out multiple articles and different things that I've contributed to and wrote, and even on the website, Fantasy Headliners, and check me out. Your boys on the intro, you know what I'm saying, spitting some verses. We're gonna be talking about a little bit of rhyming and stuff too, so it kind of go hand in hand. But yeah, check me out, spitting some bars. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so guys, today we're gonna talk. I'm gonna give you the topics today. We're gonna talk about 5 guys that you should be checking out going into your redrafts fantasy leagues this year. Also, guys, we're going to talk about who is a better rapper between Pusha T and Drake. Yes, I said what I said, Pusha T and Drake. And also, guys, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to give impactful players. I'm going to give my 2 impactful players. Matt's going to give his 2 impactful players. And we're going to talk about the Alvin Kamara and the Kyler Murray situation. So starting off, Matt, who are your top 5 guys that you think people should be checking out going into the 2022 fantasy leagues in redraft? And also Dynasty too.
Okay, also in Dynasty. Yeah. So these guys for me, man, mostly, it'd be kind of hard to get a few of these guys in Dynasty, but you could probably finagle and get a couple of them. But one in particular that I'm really, really on. Actually, it's like a 2-part. I love Justin Herbert going into this season. But I kind of wanted to preface on a second tier, not really a second tier because he's below nobody, but it's also Lamar Jackson. But I got a couple of caveats to where Lamar Jackson could be my number 1 quarterback. It just depends on what they do in the off season, right? Mm-hmm. But if we go forward, just like it is as of today, no changes whatsoever, then Justin Herbert is my number 1 guy. Mm-hmm. And reason being, real quick, I'll just give a little caveat on it real quick. It's because number 1 of the offense. When they brought in Joe Lombardi last year, mm-hmm. that, in my opinion, rejuvenated that whole squad. You know what I mean? They put he put the pieces in place and put those guys in position to win and to accentuate what Justin Herbert does. Mike Williams, before he actually got hurt, was balling. He was only second to Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? Because he was actually playing that X role, that Michael Thomas played.
But that was only 3 weeks. I'm not trying to interrupt you, but that was only 3 weeks. You can't sit there and say he was on Cooper Kupp level.
Well, what I'm saying is, if we going in, I feel you. But in a vacuum, he was only behind Cooper Kupp by maybe like 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Cooper was balling. Okay. But again, yeah, you're right. You're correct. But for those 3 weeks, but that's kind of going towards my point even more. If he had never hurt that knee, who's to say, man? He probably would have been balling like stupid all year because he was getting multiple targets. That's the key for me in this offense that Joe Lombardi has brought, which is basically the New Orleans Saints offense that they had, with Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara and everything. He brought that with him to LA. You know what I'm saying? And they balled out. You know what I mean? So quickly, I'm gonna move on to the other one. Before I move on, again, like I said, Lamar Jackson would immediately shoot up to my number 1 choice and I keep beating this dead horse, man. I've been saying it since he's been in the league. And TD, you know what I'm talking about. But if they finally get him an alpha receiver, it's going to be over. Lamar Jackson will be stupid. You hear me? I'm talking about we're going to see stuff that we've never seen before. The man already won an MVP with Willie Snead. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that. You feel me?
Okay.
So
Okay.
you give him some. Let's. I'd even say because the rumors out there about Antonio Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put Antonio Brown in the slot in that offense along with Mark Andrews. Then you got Hollywood to take the top off the defense and bringing back a healthy Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. It's over. It's a wrap, done deal. So anyway, I'll move on.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I'm not gonna interrupt you. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. Because you know me, I can go on a soliloquy when it comes to Lamar. You feel me? But RB, a guy that I'm looking at this year is AJ Dillon. Again, this is another guy that me and you both have really been on and talked about in the past couple of years. But the dynamic is shifting. Now, here's a couple of caveats. The main one is if Aaron Rodgers does decide to leave, we ain't got to worry about Aaron Jones no more. It's already a 50-50 split as of right now. You know what I'm saying? When Aaron Rodgers, if he does decide to leave, it's over. AJ Dillon is now LaFleur can actually implement the same processes and mentality that he did when he was in Tennessee, when he let Derrick Henry just go stupid, right? And we both know, I know this might be a controversial statement, AJ Dillon is better than Derrick Henry. You can at me, you can say, I want the smoke.
I agree with you. I said the same thing. I agree with you. You was the first one on AJ Dillon. So guys, there's I talked a lot about AJ. I like AJ, but Mac loved him. And once Mac started pushing him down my throat, I was like, well, let me go check the guy out. Because I had seen him at Boston College. So once I went and watched him, and I was like, you know what, Mac, you might be on to something. So I got to give him this credit. So I just wanted to go and take that little caveat right here and say, look, man, that's your guy. You was one of the first guys that talked about him being better than Derrick Henry. I
appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, man, I in redraft going forward, he actually could be one that you can get at a discount as of right now. So some guys, if you're in a dynasty league, you might be doing a draft, startup dynasty or whatever. AJ is one that you could probably go get for little. I ain't gonna say little is nothing because some people do know his value now. It was shown this past season, but it's still the cloud of what's Aaron Rodgers going to do. Aaron Jones is still there. So a lot of people are going to still take those factors in consideration, right? But AJ is the guy, and he's proven it time and time again. So, like I said, if you can try to make some moves to get him early, I would do it. But in redraft, he'll probably go, I don't know, maybe around about the fifth round, somewhere in there, fourth, fifth round, just depending on your league mates.
I agree with that. I think he's going around that ADP.
Yeah, but to me, that's a steal because, again, like I said, at the end of the season, they were 50-50. You know what I mean? So the splits were basically even. So, yeah. So, all right, moving forward, from a tight end, Mark Andrews. I'm high on Kelsey still, even though I think he's on the decline just a tad bit. But his decline is still tight end one. You know what I mean? His floor is still better than some guys' ceilings. But Mark, you feel me?
His ADP is at. It's just a little too high probably to get him at this point in time of his career. I agree 100% with that.
Right. And that's the thing. See, Mark Andrews is starting to shift in that dynamic, so to speak. He's starting to excel up, because he ended up being tight end one. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have people that's gonna creep up in that same category, especially your guy. And I'll give you your flowers too, man. You was on Kyle Pitts, man, way earlier than what a lot of people were, even to the level of the superstardom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought that he was going to have a transition, so to speak. Even myself, I didn't think, even though we talked about it, and I said he was more of a wide receiver type, right? But you were the one that did say yo, no, this kid, he can line up and he can play. He's not your, inline or in the dirt type of tight end. But the attributes that he have, he'll excel. And he did just that. I don't care nothing about not getting in the end zone right now, especially as a rookie.
The team wasn't good enough. The team wasn't good enough to make sure that he was going to get the targets in the green zone all the time. It was more of a Cordell Patterson type of year or game plan.
Exactly. I agree 100%. And like I said, they make a couple changes here and there, then boom. You know what I mean? The whole dynamic is going to shift with him. So, but I didn't want to get off on a tangent on that, but I was just saying how the dynamic is shifting as far as those top tier tight ends, where it used to be just Kelsey and Kittle or Darren Waller. Mm-hmm. Now you're seeing it shift to more like Mark Andrews, Kyle Pitts, probably Hawkinson again this year. If he comes back healthy. But for me, I'm going with Mark Andrews simply because, like I said, the target volume that he received and that he's going to continue to receive, especially if they do get an alpha receiver. He's a zone killer. Mm-hmm. Mark Andrews is a complete zone killer. He eats the zone up like none other. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. Kind of like what Kelsey does. So, and again, like I said, for me, target volume is king. And he showed this past year, even when they had Huntley and those other guys in there, man, he didn't miss a beat. You feel me?
No, I agree. He was my top tight end this year too. I thought he was going to have a great year, and I think he's got 2 or 3 more years at that level.
Yeah, absolutely. And then my last guy, man, we've been hearing about him all season basically. And TD, you I know you're going to be an attestament, to me as far as I was on this combo from day one. So as soon as I heard that Stafford was going to LA, I said, you feel me? Yeah. It's going to be over. So Cooper Kupp, I know that's a high price some people going to have to pay.
But he's doing it again, basically what you're saying. He's going to do it again.
Hey, ain't no doubt in my mind, bro. I'm telling you something. And I don't want to give too much of an inside peek of my drafting philosophy because, as well as we've got certain philosophies that we like to adhere to, and you can get those. Like I said, I know you can you do it on your OnlyFans. You can hit me up personally. Some of you guys want to kind of know my drafting strategy. You can hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to be coming out with something later on. I've developed something called discount drafting. And this kind of gives an inside peek of how I draft. But to not give too much away on it, Cooper Kupp is one of those guys that's kind of outside of my range for the discount drafting, but there are some exceptions. When you got guys that are game changers, you got it. You can't pass them up, right? So Cooper Kupp, depending on the league, we talk about redrafts too. He could go anywhere from 1 to 4. It really just depends on the league scoring. You know what I mean? But there's never, well, I ain't gonna say there's never been, but it hadn't been a wide receiver taking it at the 101 since AB. And he's proven, man. I mean, he was a Triple Crown winner this year. You feel me? So he smashed records, and I don't see it stopping at all. So Cooper Kupp will be my last, or in my wide receiver spot. He's the guy that I'm trying to target if I can get him. So, like I said, I don't know if I would take him over, let's say, Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? If Jonathan Taylor's sitting there, I might have to go Jonathan Taylor because of the volume and the green zone targets. You feel what I'm saying? Excuse me. That would be the only reason I would take somebody over Cooper Kupp. If I can get Jonathan Taylor, I might go him first. You feel me?
Gotcha. So before I get started, guys, I just want to go and welcome everybody in chat. I know some of you already left already, but Wesley, appreciate you being the first one in here, bruh. Good job, man. I hope you did really well on your fantasy season. I know I answered a couple questions for you this year. So hopefully, bro, you got that ring. If not, then you at least came in the top 3. That's what I like to try to guarantee guys that follow me, that I'm going to get you to the top 3 and get you in the playoffs. I can't guarantee a championship because that's more got to let the chips fall sometimes, and sometimes stuff don't go your way. But thank you, Wesley. I appreciate it, bro. I'm trying to grind. I'm trying. And Andrew Hernandez, what's up, bro? 100. Glad to see you here. Guys, you got any like a particular question sometimes? Go ahead, put it in the chat. I will get to it. I ask Matt or both of us will get to it. So, guys, you don't never be scared to put questions in the chat, even if it's off topic. And again, my homie Wesley showing love says, keep up the hard work, y'all. And Wesley says, gotta go. Naughty game. So yeah, appreciate that, Wesley. But so let me get started with my top 5. So I'm gonna start with the quarterback position. And the guy that I'm picking up at the quarterback position that I'm targeting is Deshaun Watson. I said what I said, Deshaun Watson. Look, his ADP is not going to be high. I'm going to be able to get a killer top 3 quarterback later than I would normally do because of what's going on with Deshaun. Unless somebody just a Deshaun lover, right? If they're Deshaun lover, then you might, they might snap, you might get sniped from him. But listen, Deshaun Watson is, you know what he is. Actually, guys, and I want to, this is a little edgy, but Deshaun Watson is probably the best quarterback in the NFL that hasn't won a Super Bowl. And I'm talking about even the Super Bowl winners. Like he's great. Look what he did with Houston. He took a team that probably should only won 3 or 4 games, and he lost on the playoffs by 1 game. Brandon Cooks was his best receiver. Was it Brandon Cooks? If I'm wrong, who was it?
Yeah,
who was the receiver?
I don't think Will Fuller was there then, was he?
Yes, Will Fuller, but I think he was suspended or he was hurt.
He was.
Somebody else. I think it was Kiki Kuti.
Yeah, it was him and Cooks. I think you're right.
No, it wasn't even Cooks. I don't think Cooks was there yet. Was Cooks there? I thought it was just Kiki and another slot guy that was like a guy off the bench or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that, but he didn't have a lot of talent.
Because D-Hop, I think, had already left, I think.
Yeah, D-Hop had been gone. He was, I think it was a couple gadget guys, but I don't know. But either way, Deshaun Watson guys, be targeting him. This guy can ball. All right, so my running back guys that I like is Elijah Mitchell. I said what I said, Elijah Mitchell. And the reason why, guys, that I'm high on Elijah Mitchell, because this is the best run game in the league. And they're not going to use Debo out in the beginning of the season of this coming up season. Because they need Debo for the playoffs, right? We know what he can do. They're not going to give him 15 carries in week 1. So Elijah Mitchell is going to be seen. He's going to be getting between 15 and 20 carries a game. So this guy, great holes. He's a good running back. You don't have to go and get him in the first or second round. You can get him around late third, fourth. And after you already, I'm a 0 RB guy. So I didn't already got my Tyreek and Stephon Diggs, right? And then I get Elijah Mitchell. I love that 3 right there. I think it's great. They're great starters. They all getting a lot of touches. So I love Elijah Mitchell. Wide receiver. And I said him before on other videos, and I'm going to do some independent videos on this guy. And it's Gabriel Davis. I said what I said. Gabriel Davis. Guys, Gabriel Davis is his size. Right now, he's just learning how to run routes and be a professional. He has the talent for us, like his speed, his jumping ability. He has all the athletic ability, but right now he just sharpened those skills with that great coaching staff in Buffalo. So next year, Cole Beasley is just gonna be the slot guy. If they might let Cole Beasley go because he don't got that jab. So this might be a Gabriel Davis where he go and get bombarded with targets because they taking away Stephon Diggs. So you got Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis. Those are really great athletes on the outside. And then they can always use Isaiah McKenzie or Cole or whoever there for the slot. So I love Gabriel Davis. And to go ahead and give you a little caveat, I love Buffalo offense this year. So you go ahead and target those guys. Don't be scared. So my last but not least, guys, and he said it already, is Kyle Pitts. Yes, Kyle Pitts. You go ahead and get him. I'm not going to take no Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews with my 2-1. I'm not doing that. I'm going to wait a little bit later where I can get Kyle Pitts in the 3rd round. Yes, it's because there's so many players that's going to be out here this year. Nobody's going to take a tight end up at Kyle Pitts level like early, right? So he's probably going to be like the 4th or 5th tight end off the board. So you can wait. So you don't have to go tight end with your 2nd pick. Because a lot of people like to go Travis Kelce or George Kittle or Darren Waller or somebody like that, right? Or Mark Andrews. Me, no, I'm going to get my another receiver. Tyreek, Stephon Diggs, Elijah Mitchell, Kyle Pitts. Bam. Look at that 4 right there. You know those guys can fall there. I might get sniped, but even if I get sniped from one of those guys, I'm going to still be okay. So, guys, Kyle Pitts is a great tight end going into this year. into this year. And guys, the touchdown is going to go up. So everything's just going to do this. He's not going to do this. So it's going to be up, guys. And I think you can have the best tight end. He's young. He's ready for 10 to 12 targets a game because he's young. He can take those hits. So those are my 4 guys. Again, I'm going to name mine and I'm going to tell Matt to name his. My 4 guys: quarterback Deshaun Watson, be looking out for him. Running back Elijah Mitchell, wide receiver Gabriel Davis from Buffalo, and tight end Kyle Pitts.
All right.
Give me your 4 guys.
Yo, I mean, and those 4, man, are exceptional. And I'm gonna tell you something, man, that just hit my spirit, man, when you was talking about that. And we ain't even talked about this right here when you was talking about Kyle Pitts. Mm-hmm. Imagine if Russell Wilson came there. Reason why I say that, because ATL, baby, he got to keep Sierra happy.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Ain't nobody said that. This is exclusive right here.
Matt Ryan would be okay in Seattle because they gonna have a strong run game, right?
Exactly. So it would be a perfect swap. But you having Russell down there, with his mobility to be able to extend plays where Kyle and hopefully if my boy come back from I know he's got some things going on. Calvin Ridley, man, that would be perfect. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just want to throw that out there because it just hit me, man.
I like this speculation. That's actually very intriguing.
Yeah, and she's got ties, to the ATL. You know what I'm saying? Of course. So that's a perfect scenario. But so yeah, my 4 real quick is, like I said, Justin Herbert / Lamar Jackson, AJ Dillon, Mark Andrews, and Cooper Kupp.
Okay. I like those guys. Those guys, they look like Cooper Kupp is a little high for me to get, but if he fell to me like at the 4th or 5th pick, I would probably try to go Cooper. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to go Cooper over Tyreek, but with the way Mahomes is playing, I probably would go with that. And it'd be weird about injuries. He's had a knee injury before, and the knees, once they cartilage wear off, they start like wearing them knee braces, and I don't want to be a part of that, right?
Right.
We seen that with Julia Elderman, where he had knee injuries in his last couple years, and it just derailed his career, right?
True.
But I love him. So let's get in this debate where we're gonna get some fire going, guys. We might get the fighting, so I just want to be ready. Don't be careful.
Right.
Don't do this at home. We might fight, but we're gonna be cool. We work together with my homeboy. So
that's right.
But we might get the fighting over this. But
yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. We was talking about Pusha T and Drake. We know everybody know they've been battling, right? But Pusha T, we know what type of rapper he is with grinding.
Yes.
We know him and his brother, they gas, right?
Yes, sir.
This is Drake. This is the guy that I just wanna be successful. Then change it up. Rise of a Decent Man. Like this guy, boy, he's very talented, bro. So even though he's like what you would call a patty cake generation, because I know how you feel about this generation rappers. You want him to be 250 pounds, ain't never asked nobody for nothing, corn-fed. Right.
Right.
The game has changed, bro. The game has changed. The guy that used to sit and by himself and do his own thing, like he has a chance to be a rapper now. You don't have to have this crazy mystique like LL and Waycron and Shock G. You don't gotta be that no more, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand you come from this generation. I get it. You come from that generation of all the greats, right? In the 90s, but you can't be disingenuous for the game evolving, even if it is a music or we go into a time frame where you don't like the music. The guy's still making money. He's still the number one guy selling albums. You got to give him respect. And to try to pick out something that he can't do is basically like, well, who's number one? What's your weakness? What's your weakness? Yeah, he can't battle rap. He weak. He garbage. He garbage. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like, this is Drake. So, bro, Drake is the best rapper as far as making hits out there in the game right now.
I mean, here's my thing. And I think it all depends on, how we're categorizing, what I'm saying, this situation, right? Now, I'm not going to be unfair and talk about or not talk about Drake's success, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of the achievements that he's made or has done. Even this new generation of quote unquote hip hop, some of the guys is doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thought, and because you got to also respect the ones who got them there. They call us the OGs, whatever the case may be,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So, and like you said, yeah, King Pusha, he got grinding, that what happened to that boy? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's gas. That's gas.
You feel me? But see, here's the thing. When the way this subject kind of originated, we were talking about lyricists, right?
Okay.
True lyricists. The way I look at Drake, I look at him as an artist, a performer.
Okay.
I give him that all day, right?
Okay.
But when I say a true lyricist, I'm talking about a guy that's sitting back with his pen and pad, or even a freestyler. You know what I mean? He's birthing these emotions. These bars are coming from his cranium and in his heart. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Drake, and it's been proven. Well, I ain't gonna say it's been proven, but it's been talked about time and time again. Meek Mills, a lot of guys came out and said that Quentin Miller was ghost written for Drake and some of these other guys. Me as a purist of the art, I can't get with somebody who's had a ghostwriter.
Okay.
You feel me? I just can't. And then we talking about, then this guy, Drake want to talk about whatever, and doing this. Bruh, you was on Degrassi, dog. You an actor. You feel me? You come on, you know what I mean? This dude
LL's an actor
now. But if you go and you talk to them cats from Queens, LL, when he was 14, 15 years old, he was in the whip with them guys that was on the block. They had to tell him, no, young buck, this life ain't for you. You know what I mean? They wanted to see him do it, but he from Queensbridge. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So LL hang with gorillas and killers and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to praise that thing, right?
Yeah.
But we all been there. You know what I mean? Me and you both. We know cats or whatever. But that's not what I'm pushing. But don't try to be something that you're not. Drake, we know you're not that. Now, I will say one thing, and people can go look this up. I didn't know this until a few years back. Now, Drake's dad has got some juice in Memphis, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the cats, they really talk about Drake's dad could walk the streets of Memphis and ain't nobody gonna touch him, because that's the kind of respect that he bring. And because of the fact some of the guys do honor and respect Drake, and I'll give him this credit. I ain't gonna just bash him. I'm gonna give him some credit. He's put on for the city where he brought cats on. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Toronto.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying even in Memphis, Tennessee, he done brought cats on to where they've been on his album and different stuff like that, right?
Yep.
So they respect him in that aspect. But man, when it comes to bars, true bars, I can't give it to Drake, man. I just can't do it, dog. I can't do it.
But so you moved the goalpost a little bit on me, just a little bit.
Okay.
True lyricist, I get what you're saying. Pusha T ain't the truest lyricist out there anyway. But compared to Drake, yes, I give him that. But I just look at it when you want to compare the two. Drake is conquering what he does better than what Pusha T is conquering what he does. So Drake is way more successful in what he does. Drake could probably try to be a battle rapper, but why would he? He's a commercial rapper. He's making money. He's hot. So he has to squeeze this for everything that he can get. So so what you're saying is very disingenuous to his plan, his business plan. He not So I'm sorry, Matt. Let me get MP. We talking about Drake versus Pusha T. That's what we talking about, bro. That's what we talking about. Drake versus not Kendrick Lamar. Drake versus Pusha T. So what was I saying, bro? What was I saying about Drake?
You were saying how I was being disingenuous to what Drake what he does and what he brings, you saying that he could be a battle rapper, but that he's not really choosing to do that? Did I misinterpret that?
Yes. He could be a
Okay.
battle rapper, but the lane that he in, he's conquering better than Pusha T. So I don't
Right.
understand. So yeah, like I could go to anybody and say, well, Skip, you ain't better as a disc jockey than Howard Stern.
Right.
Okay. But Howard Stern can't go and do what Skip does. Like Pusha T can't get on successful and kill it and make it be a number one selling song.
I don't know about that now. I mean, so you kind of
like Drake can get on grinding, bruh, and kill it, and everybody be out here. You be like, yeah, you see how you hear that Drake get on grinding?
Right.
Matter of fact, Drake, if y'all can watch this, get on grinding, kill Pusha T. Go ahead and give him a little bag, get on this beat and kill him.
Hey, but that's the thing. Drake is not really killing it. Whoever ghost written for him is who killing it. That's my whole point. And again, I know it's nitpicking to a certain degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I come from a school to where that's what we value. We value bars, straight bars. You feel me?
Okay.
It's hard for me to judge a guy that's regurgitating something that somebody else wrote. You know what I mean? It's a little different when you're talking about Whitney Houston. Somebody wrote her song because she's still vocally
hitting a lot of her songs. She bought songs. Whitney
I didn't hear you.
Write all her songs.
No. What I'm saying is it's a difference when you're talking about an artist or a singer.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
They can get songs written for them and stuff like that.
No, buddy. No.
I'm saying.
No. Anybody can buy music buy a song written from anybody, even if it's rap, I don't care what genre, country music, bro. That's the game. Like I feel like what you're saying is true, but you still cannot sit there and put Pusha T better than Drake, even though he's a better battle rapper or has better bars on certain songs, right?
Well,
because if Pusha T could go commercial and do it, bro, he would do it. That's why Drake better. Because you try to tell me Pusha T, no, I don't want that. I don't want to go. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. No, he would take Drake lane if he could and be the number one rapper out here.
Right. So, but again, we talking about just a straight. See, my definition, it could be different from other people, right?
Okay.
My definition of a true MC or lyricist is a person who originate and write their own stuff. You feel me?
Okay.
I just can't really respect a guy. Man, this is the same dude that stole from Soulja Boy. That song, when he got that song, tell me what's really going on, Drizzy and I'm back again. That's Soulja Boy.
Yeah, but Drake, he killed it better than Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy got a little lane. Listen, everybody knew Soulja Boy. And I'm glad you brought him up. Everybody knew Soulja Boy wasn't a great rapper, right? But he had a lane where he was hot and he was selling more albums than people who could hit bars for days, right?
Right.
That's what it's about. But so I think we talking two different things. I can admit that. I think that for lyricists, I think Drake could come in that lane, but I'm not going to debate that today, right? I'm going to give you that. But yes, Pusha T is a better lyricist. But bro, what Drake does, nobody can do it right now the way he does it. Drake is he's gonna go down as one of the greatest rappers that ever.
Nah,
do it again. Yes,
he can't.
Bro, it's gonna be like, okay, let's go ahead. It's gonna be Tupac, Biggie, or Biggie, Tupac, right?
Well, see now.
Then we can go LL.
No, he number one. He number one, baby. That's what. If we want to get real with it, the origination of the actual term "GOAT" come from LL. That's in anything. That come from L. So when they say the GOAT, they talking about him. You see what I'm saying?
I got you, bro. I got you. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the chat real quick, Matt, because a lot of these guys, they agreeing with you a lot. They got got their own thing. So let me go make sure I catch. So
because I can't see it until you bring it up.
Yeah. That's why I'm about to bring it up. So Rex, my homie Rex Crafter, he says, this is off topic a little bit, but he's just talking about Cooper Kupp. He said Cooper Kupp for MVP or at least offensive player of the year.
Right.
Yeah, bro. He gonna get one of those. He not gonna. He could get MVP. I wouldn't be mad because I think the quarterbacks is overrated. I think they should get MVP automatically. So I agree with you, bro. Let me see here. Okay, so let me go up. And MP says, y'all talking about Kendrick. Now, we was talking about Pusha T and Drake. And MP says Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake. How you feel about that, Matt? You think Kendrick Lamar better than Drake?
100%, dog. I agree 100%. Kendrick is a lyricist. I agree with that.
Is Pusha T better than Kendrick?
No, Pusha's not better than Kendrick.
Okay, I appreciate that. I think you got for real for once. I appreciate that. Rex says, remember to like and comment and subscribe, guys. Yes, sir. Guys, as you come in, please, if you want to show love to the channel, you want to support us, guys. I'm not monetized. I'm grinding. I got 3 jobs, guys. Please like and subscribe. Share this to your friends. This is new. Nobody's talking about, putting fantasy football and then talking about rappers, right? I think this is a great lane. So yes, guys, make sure you like and subscribe and also comment. And my homie Antonio, what's going on, bruh? He says, what up? What up, bruh? And MP says, I say this Pusha T is a better rapper, but Drake is more successful and mainstream rapper. That's what we all been saying. We've been saying that.
I agree with that.
And he says, but Pusha T killed Drake in that diss track. Yeah, but Drake came at him in a different way. Drake is too big to come at him at that level for Pusha T, right? So he said he responded. It's that song, I'm upset.
Right. But here's the thing. See, that's my whole point. If you want to see Drake, what Drake should have did, he should not even address Pusha. Because now you stepping in Pusha's domain. Yeah. You feel me? You talking about, like I said, this is a guy from Degrassi. He's an actor, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what he originated, started doing. And hey, everybody grind, do their thing. I ain't mad at him. He said, well, okay, boom, I can get this bag rapping, right? LL started out as a rapper and he gravitated to other stuff. Yes. So that's a little different in my opinion. Okay. But Drake didn't start out as a rapper. So long story short, he went into Pusha's lane. And I think he bit off more than he could chew, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, PC, I'm
right.
MP says Kendrick is the perfect artist. He stays true to his roots. He does. Greatest lyricist. He said he's the greatest lyricist. Kendrick Lamar. He says greatest storyteller. I don't know. J. Cole hot too. And he doesn't even try to be commercial, but he is still getting Drake numbers. He is. He's just that talented. Like Kendrick, the stuff that he talk about, he does tell stories and he gives you history lessons within the story of a rap song. So I agree. Kendrick Lamar is on a whole nother level than Pusha T to me. But Pusha T is still he's a good rapper. I'll listen to his music. MP says I don't respect Drake though. Man, he I understand, but he killing the game. You gotta respect the man that's killing the game, bro.
Hey, man.
He says TD Drake won't be top 10. Okay. He might not be. I'm not saying I'm not a hip hop aficionado. Mac, even he's better at this than I am. But I do know when I hear something, I do got a good ear, right? I got a good ear. MP says he could be top 15. Okay. I think he's top 5 at least.
Woo!
He's been dropping hits for a long time. You know, 50 came in, 50 bruh, he dropped a couple more hits. He coming for 50. Like he probably already better than 50.
Who? Hey, Jadakiss said he top 5 dead or alive. I almost
lyricist. Yes, Jadakiss is as a lyricist. Hell yeah.
But it depends on what we talking about, though. Now, if we talking about
he ain't sold the albums that Drake has sold. That's the thing.
I agree, because he ain't commercial. You feel me? So
they gave Jada his chance. You know what I'm talking about? They selected him, and he got his little time, and then you faded out. That's what happened. Once you start fading out, they go on to the next guy. They go on to the next girl.
Right.
MP says I think Kendrick top 5. Lyricist, yes, he is top 5. He's top 10. He might be a top 10 rapper just of all time.
Yeah.
Antonio says, I'm hyped for the halftime show. Eminem, Snoop, Dre. I feel like it's Christmas Day. Look, bro, when we get this black owner, this is what we're gonna be seeing a lot on all the halftime shows at that game, bro. When we get a black owner, and I said a lot about this, guys. We're gonna get an owner. And I heard the guy come out that owns some type of TV program. He said he's ready to bid. And I told Matt, we got guys out there that got bread, bro.
Shit, long as it don't be like BET.
Yeah, I think is it the guy that used to have BET that trying to buy a team? There's somebody out there, buy a team.
BET ain't even black owned no more.
No,
you feel me?
It's not. They sold out for the bag. And then Antonio says, and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so Antonio, he likes Kendrick Lamar too. And then MP says, I say this though, Drake do give my ears a good time with his hits. That's all I've been saying. You can't be disingenuous to that. That's his lane.
Hey.
That's like Dennis Rodman. He's scoring 2 points, but his lane is playing defense and is great. One of the best of all times. You can't say, well, he can't score. That ain't got nothing to do with it. What he does is great. He a better defensive player just as good as Michael Jordan of mid-range. I said what I said. Jordan mid-range the best in the game. Dennis Rodman defense the best in the game. So I compare those same things. Pusha T, you a good lyricist. Drake is the best at dropping commercial hits right now in the game. They've been doing it for a long time. Antonio says, I love me some old school Lil Wayne. Yeah, Lil Wayne was hot back in the day. He was, but then he had to give it up. It wasn't, he squeezed everything he get, and then Drake took over. So Lil Wayne said, here, Drake, you and Nicki Minaj, y'all take over. Nicki, she done. She said, go ahead. She didn't make her money. Once you get your money, but I feel like Drake, the way he do music, he can go in different eras, and I think he's gonna go do this for the next 10 years. I said what I said. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna say I'm right, but I believe that Drake is gonna be dropping hits when he's 50 years old, bro. This because he's saying the way he know music. That's just
he just trying to be another LL. That's it.
LL can't sing.
No, but I'm saying he doing the same things that L has done. The way he crossed over. Okay. LL even did. What was that song he did with Kenny Chesney or one of those guys back in the? Oh, man, I mean, come on, bro. But that's a whole other subject because that's truly the GOAT. I just said Pusha because that was kind of what we talked about. But I don't want to get on that because that ain't no contest. You feel me? There's no that that versus stuff that been going on. Can't nobody hold a candle to LL. Nobody. Catalog, nothing. It's a wrap.
You right. LL's nice. I ain't gonna hate on LL. MP said I'm talking about top 5 all time. I got you. You right. And he said if he get a goated album again, he might be GOAT status. Okay. I think he's talking about Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. He got a chance. He got a lot of work to do though.
Yeah, he do. And he's doing a lot though out of the rap game too, like far as like helping the communities too. You got to look at that too. Right. And he says T-Pab, best album of all time. TPAB. Who is that? Is that T-Pain?
I don't T-Pab? Think so. I think that's one of Kendrick's albums, but I'm not real sure.
Okay. I got what you're saying, MP. Okay, see, that's why I need Matt here because I'm I'm not a big hip hop aficionado. And he said GKMC top 5 album of all time. Maybe that's 2 Kendrick Lamar albums, right?
I think so.
Okay. And MP says, damn, one of the most listened to albums of all time. Okay. Lauryn Hill got that too, but I just want to throw that caveat in there. To a pimp, a butterfly.
To pimp a butterfly, yeah.
Okay. And it says Good Kid, Mad City. I think those are songs, right?
No, that's the album. I think Famous Thing.
Oh, okay. Got you. I see what you're saying. Okay. He just gave the acronyms. And he says, y'all heard these before? I haven't, bro. I'm gonna go look them up because I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick Lamar on the with what is it? Future Kings, the Black Panthers soundtrack.
Right.
Yeah, he killed that. I like that. All right, so yeah, man. Like I guess we're just gonna have to wait it out, and maybe we come back to this debate later. You know what I'm saying, and get on this again. But I'm still thinking with Drake. Like I just feel like success. I'm not gonna talk about lyrics. I'm just gonna say success. Drake the best to me. That's just how I look at it. But I respect what you're saying, bro, because I know you know it. So all right. So now, bro, we're gonna get into the Super Bowl because guys, for the rest of the week, we're gonna do a lot of Super Bowl things because I know y'all gonna be betting on the Super Bowl. We're gonna be playing fantasy. Hopefully y'all getting on Super Draft. Remember, guys, go sign up for Super Draft. The link is in the description. Go sign up for at least the $20 tier, guys. I'm telling you, Super Draft is amazingly fun. Mac is on Super Draft. So, guys, get on there. That way we can play against each other. And listen, we're trying to win some money, right? So I'm definitely it's gonna be talking about like certain players to play on Super Draft during the football game. So Matt, who is your two most important players in the game from each team? So one from each team. What guys you think needs to ball out in order for the team to win?
Well, so and the kind of preference, to give a little foreground of the reason why I'm saying this, because me and you talked about this before. I'm an AFC North guy anyway, being a Steelers fan, but I rock with the Bengals because they rep the North, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing, and I guess I'll start with them. Joe Burrows and Joe Mixon, in my opinion, are the two main components that has to play well in order for them to succeed. Because we all know what Jamar is going to do. You feel me? T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. I mean, they got weapons all over. But what they're going to have to do is establish the run. And again, it starts with Burrows. To me, in my opinion, this is the reason why they transcended to Super Bowl caliber, a Super Bowl caliber team. It's because of Joe Burrow. Coming off that injury from last year, this is year 2. Dude, he is so poised, man. He's so calm. I'm not even saying that because he's not the most athletic. He's not even the best passer of the ball as far as a quarterback, because Justin Herbert's got a better arm. I can name 2 or 3 other quarterbacks that's got better arms than Burrows. But it's those small caveats, man, those X factors that he has that a lot of guys don't have. And the main thing is he commands the room or the field. Mm-hmm. They follow this guy. Year 2, they follow this dude, man. If he say, hey, we're going to go down here and do da-da-da-da, okay, we riding with you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They respect Joe Burrow, man. So that respect and that poise that he has in the pocket, and he's shown it time and time again, even when they played, even Tennessee, basically, when they had those 9 sacks. Mm-hmm. Most guys would fold. They would crumble under that type of pressure. He stayed poised. That's why they won the game. He didn't get rattled. And this is year 2. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So it's hard to see that type of leadership in a young quarterback. So for me, and of course, I mean, Joe Mixon that's self-explanatory. I think he might get like a $125 and a TD. That's my stat line for the game. I think he's going to run the ball, run it often, because of the way they're going to deploy defenses. So, and this kind of bleeds into my 2 for the LA Rams. In order for them to stop that, right, they're going to have to, Aaron Donald is going to have to show up big. Aaron Donald's going to have to show up big. That front 4 is going to have to do their thing because they're going to have to probably stay. They can run some type of man at times to kind of shake it up, but cover 2 probably all day. You feel me? In my opinion, drop 8, whatever the case may be. It's going to be certain different type of packages in the zone that they're going to have to run to keep Chase at bay. Because if Chase go crazy, it's over. You feel me? Chase, in my opinion, is like a Tyreek Hill. He's like Antonio Brown. He's one of these guys, Cooper Kupp, that
why you want to put everybody that's a little bit of fast? You want to say Tyreek? Don't use Tyreek.
No.
Don't put Lamar, Chase, and Tyreek in the same sentence. I think it's disrespectful.
No, I don't. Listen, I actually think it's a testament to Tyreek. To be honest, yeah, because it's not even about the speed. Because Chase has speed, he don't have top level straightaway speed like Tyreek. Nobody's got that other than Usain Bolt. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
that dude. Yeah, no, straight up, no cap. That dude phenomenal, right? But
Yeah.
what Jamar is an infusion, man, and he's not quite Debo-esque, but his yak ability and what he does outside of the
Top
pocket, so to
three
speak.
already in the league. It's top 3 right now in the league. I give it.
Absolutely,
I give it.
absolutely, it's ridiculous, right? So,
Mhm.
so the combination and the chemistry that him and Joe has, it's only a few. I've only seen it a couple times throughout my history of watching the game,
Mhm.
and I'm not being disingenuous when I say this, but Big Ben and Antonio Brown had this chemistry.
Okay.
It was like unsaid, right? They could do certain things, man, and Ben would know where he would be at. He would throw it to the spot before Antonio get there, right?
Yes.
Same, and this is the same type of stuff that I'm seeing with Joe Burrow. So, long story short, to go back and wrap it up, Aaron Donald has to have penetration, man. He's gonna have to um, force some double teams. He's gonna have to do some things to where they won't have to come out of that zone, right?
Mhm.
Because if not, like I said, Jamar Chase or T. Higgins is gonna get loose and it's gonna be a wrap. And then the other part of that, it's not necessarily one player, but it's the actual run game because the way the Rams deploy it, it could be Sony Michel, it could be Cam Akers, or even Darrell Henderson, right?
Mhm.
Them guys are gonna have to do the same thing. They're gonna have to run the ball. If the Rams can't run the ball, they won't win this game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're gonna have to be able to run and establish the run. So I say Aaron Donald and the run game. In essence, those are my two caveats for the Rams.
Okay. So guys, I'm gonna give my take and then I'm gonna go to the chat at the end. So I'm gonna give my take first before I get to all the comments in the chat. So my guy, first I'm gonna go to the Rams. The Rams' number one guy that needs to show up in order for them to win is Jalen Ramsey. And you disrespecting him. I don't want to hear you had nothing good to say about him. Don't come back because I mentioned his name. You talk
Right.
about like this boy, like Chase is gonna just run around Jalen Ramsey. Listen, Jalen Ramsey is tough too. I don't think if Chase is not going to have a great. He's not going to have a good game. He's going to have an okay game. He's going to do what he needs to do. But Jalen Ramsey is going to mirror him, and he's going to shut Chase down. I said what I said, and shutting Chase down,
Mm.
not shutting on when he don't have no catches, no yards. But if Chase
Mm-hmm.
has 4 catches for 62,
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Ramsey won. And this is what they need Jalen Ramsey. So when they blitz Von Miller and Leonard Floyd off the edge with Aaron Donald coming through the middle, and
Mm-hmm.
Ramsey can hold up just for 2 to 3 seconds, it's a wrap. That Cincinnati line is garbage. They garbino. So
Yeah.
yes, they garbino. So Chase is not going to be able to get open quickly against Kansas City. All them other games, he's getting open
Mm-hmm.
quickly. He's not going to
Mm-hmm.
get open quickly against Jalen Ramsey. Devontae Adams had to move around and give him gadget plays. They were running gadget plays to Devontae Adams to get open against Jalen Ramsey. Yes or no? Did they not
No,
do that?
that's true. That
Okay.
is true.
So Jalen
That
Ramsey,
is true.
Jamar Chase is a beast, but he's not better than Devontae Adams right now. So I'm gonna go on to Cincinnati. This
Okay.
is what I think Cincinnati needs to do. If T. Higgins ball out, they can win that game because T.
Mm-hmm.
Higgins is going against a weaker corner. So if they double in Chase and doing whatever they need to do with Chase or whatever, and T. Higgins is eating, and then they have to run a more symmetrical defense where they can't cheat, then that's going to open the whole offense up because T. Higgins is showing that you can't guard me one-on-one. And then
Right.
Chase eat. Because now they're going to have to say, Ramsey, you just stay to one side because both of the receivers is eating. So that's why I believe that T. Higgins is the key to Cincinnati winning. If he can go and get open and they can't one-on-one coverage him, Joe Burrow going to eat. It's going to be easy for Cincinnati. Then Joe Mixon going to eat. Joe Mixon, I don't know if he had a game because I feel like this defense is going to be ready for that. I think Joe Mixon has under 100 yards. If Joe Mixon get 100 yards, then Cincinnati, they're about to hang the banner up. I agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
You get 100 yards, they're going to hang the banner up. But no, so like I said, Jalen Ramsey for the Rams, He gonna guard Jamar Chase. I think he's key. T. Higgins, he's key. Those are two matchups. Those two guys are the key matchups to this game. I'm playing both of them in all my lineups because I know that T. Higgins is gonna get 10 targets because he's gonna have to. I know. I'm not gonna play Jamar Chase. I'm sorry. No, I'm not playing Jamar Chase because Jalen Ramsey is gonna shut him down. So I apologize. No, I'm not playing Jamar Chase. But T. Higgins is the guy to play off the Bengals. So that's my 2 cents on that. You got a rebuttal to that, Matt?
Yeah. Only thing I can say is he gonna light Ramsey's ass up. You hear me?
Remember you said that.
It's on record. I'm telling you, I want that smoke. I'm telling you. Now listen, I'm not disrespecting Ramsey. Even though, yeah, I might have a little animosity towards him because he tried his best to to cover AB, and AB he made him look stupid 2 or 3 times. Almost every year when they matched up when he was in Jacksonville. But here's the thing, man. We talking about this young buck, man. He cannot see. That's the other difference. The Bengals in general, the whole team, they coming in that fancy free, man. They up there doing the gag. They doing all that, man. Their energy is so high. It's gonna be hard to stop them because they can't get rattled. The prime opportunity that the league had to rattle these guys was the first 2 matchups that they had, especially with Kansas City. They went into KC and took their heart. You feel what I'm saying? They took their heart, bro. And them boys, they danced and celebrated. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. You know I'm telling the truth. There was no way they should have won that game in KC. No way. They come in there and took their heart. You feel me? So,
bro, what game did you watch, bro?
I watched that game.
That's hard. That didn't snatch nobody heart. They heart got snatched. Cincinnati didn't know what's going on. They so young, they don't even know what's going on. They had their ass whooped. But Kansas said, well, look, we gonna get cute because that's what we want to just get cute. Here you go.
Hey,
take this.
That's on them. If you're a killer, you're a true champion. Hey, has Michael Jordan ever got cute? Kobe Bryant ever got cute?
Yeah, they got cute. Yeah, they didn't got cute.
Never.
Yes.
Hey, when they up,
Kobe didn't got cute before Michael Jordan got cute. They didn't got cute before.
Listen, them boys when they see blood, they going for the juggler. Pat Mahomes running around here acting like he Lamar Jackson and shit. You feel me? No. I mean, Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy sitting up on the sidelines, man, like they supposed to be in a old folks home or something. Like they don't know what's going on.
That's true.
So my point is, it was chance after chance that they or the league or whomever you want to say should have rattled these boys. These boys, they riding high, man. They probably sitting around smoking cigars, shooting shit, whatever. Matthew Stafford and them boys is the one that's tense because they feel like, okay, we at home, man. You know what I'm saying? Second year in a row, the Super Bowl's played at home. They supposed to win. You got Cooper Kupp. You got OBJ. You know what I'm saying? You got this phenomenal defense. And Ramsey, like you said, all these guys, stars everywhere, right? They supposed to win. Them boys going to come in at tense, and they going to get their ass handed, dog. I'm telling you. Excuse my language.
You know what? I got to tell you this, and you right about one thing. I won't be surprised if Cincinnati win, and the reason why, because I don't think they're the best team, but somebody wouldn't put like $4 million on Cincinnati. And every time I heard a big bet like that, that team has always won. That's some inside job. And I do, guys, eventually want to talk about how the NFL may be rigged. I said what I said. So I don't want to get in there. I'm not going to put that into my content, talking about rigged players or rigged games with fantasy content. I'm not going to do that. But for this, when we get off and go out a little bit, I'm going to give you, I think the NFL is rigged a little bit. So when a guy make a $4.5 million bet, somebody told him something. That's what I believe. But I don't want to get on that. So let me go to the chat a little bit. MP says, if you will hear this, if you hear this, you will know why I'm saying he is goated. Yeah, I get it. Listen, Kendrick Lamar, I don't really got a lot to say about that. Kendrick Lamar is a great lyricist. He's a great rapper. I love the way his delivery is. Yeah, I agree with that. MP says, damn, is this the worst album? Probably. and it don't even matter, right? Because it's still done really well, right? He says GKMC. He tells a story of a boy from Compton and the troubles he faced: peer pressure, drugs, gang violence. Yes, so he actually doing really good things. So Matt can't talk about the old rappers. They were real. You can't put that on Kendrick. Kendrick real too.
No, I never said that.
You ain't never said that about Kendrick. You ain't never said that.
But I keep it funky though. I mean, Kendrick, great, but he don't compare to.
Next question. Next question.
No, come on now, come on. I can name 5 MCs.
He can't compete with none of the guys in the 80s and 90s.
Huh?
He can't get what you about to say? He can't compete with the guys in the 80s and 90s.
Absolutely. No way. Dog, he's not. Listen, Kendrick is great. He's talented, but he ain't going to that GOAT status on the Mount Rushmore. He ain't passing Pac. He ain't passing Biggie. He ain't passing LL. He ain't passing Rakim. Bro, there's so many lyricists. It's a long way to go, man. I'm telling you. Even Jay-Z, as much as I don't really like Jay-Z, he not even passing Jay-Z. You feel me? But I'm not trying to take nothing. He got a long way to go, bro. You feel me?
Well, all you gotta do is pull up the albums and see how many they sell. That's to me, that's like the thing that is going to distinguish the two. If he sells a lot of albums and he sell more albums, because Tupac sold more albums than a lot of people. Like right now, it's only maybe like 1 or 2 people in different genres that sold more albums than Tupac. So if he sell more albums than Jay-Z, then I'm gonna sit there and say he's up there with him. Might not put him there, but I might say he's up there with him.
Well, but see, you got
go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, the only thing I want to say on that, to cap it off was, but then you also got to realize, it's a different time that we living in, right?
Yes.
So it is a little bit harder for them to sell albums because you got so much people stealing stuff off the internet, whatever. So I give them that, but then also you got to look at from the standpoint of these guys I'm talking about. They didn't have social media like this. They didn't have all that. So they had to grind even harder to even get a double platinum album. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It wasn't a lot of radio play like it is today. You'll hear Kendrick and Drake and all these guys everywhere. You didn't hardly hear that back in that day because we set the path. You know what I'm saying? Trendsetters, so to speak.
Okay. And MP says the T-Pab, greatest album of all time. He mixes rock, jazz, rap, etc., and makes an album on the way the world views him. Yes, how he views himself, and the biggest thing he talks about racism. I agree. Kendrick always been that. I like that line that he got. It says, outside peanut butter, inside Gentiles.
Yeah, it is pretty slick.
Yeah. MP says it's crazy because what he made in 2015 applies to how the world is currently. I agree. Kendrick he's a pioneer. He is. He's really good at what he does. I'm not gonna hate. Rex says the Rams defense is an X factor. I agree. If they can rattle Burrow and keep Chase from dominating, then they got this. I agree. That's easier said than done, but yes, they can do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Antonio says 9 sacks from the Titans. I think Rams sacked him 11 to 13 times, but Bengals kicker game-winning field goals as time expires. That can happen. It could be a low-scoring game. And I think because I don't think Cincinnati gonna put up no bunch of points. That defense is good. They didn't see 3 games of you. So if they allow Chase to beat them, then he must be the best receiver of all time. Because ain't no damn way I'm gonna let Chase get behind me on no team. In the Super Bowl game. Rex says 21-3 and the Bengals come back and win. Sorry, the Chiefs didn't do much in the second half at all. No, they didn't. They gave them the game. You taking 15, 20 yard, bro. When you up 21-3, you should never take a 15-yard sack. You shouldn't be running those type of plays. You got to come out with a different play, with a different type of game plan. That's why I don't believe Eric Bieniemy should get a job, because I know he probably wanted to make some game plans and change the game plan up, but Andy Reid probably, we're going to keep doing what we do. But I have to put that stigma on him because he's the OC. So people going to look at that and say, no, bro, we don't want that on our team. We don't want you to take a fast player and you still running them deep and we still getting our ass whooped.
But but the difference in that, like you said, the Chiefs, didn't do much in the second half. A lot of that got to do with what the Bengals did. They made adjustments. They showed they stopped blitzing in the second half.
Yes.
It was about 25% blitz in the first half, and they kept getting beat. So they laid back, let that front four do their thing. They stayed back in coverage.
I would change my game plan too.
So it can't all be on the Chiefs didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing because the Bengals was on that ass. That's what it was.
Do some stuff. So you trying to tell me if I come up and I'm up on a team 35-0 in basketball or football, and this ain't basketball, then I come out and I'm shooting half, and I shoot 7 or maybe 10 half-court shots. The other team stop me, or did I stop myself?
If they play defense.
Yeah, so they play defense out there, but I'm shooting half-court shots. I ain't missing mid-rangers. I ain't missing layups. I'm missing half-court shots. Why are you attempting half-court shots and you up 30-some points? It don't make sense. Why Tyreek trying to go deep and we up 21? Bro, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to sit there and say Cincinnati wasn't ready with a great game plan, but I'm not running that game plan that the Kansas City ran. It just don't make sense. I'm not running anything deep. I'm giving it to Clyde, Jared McKinney, Tyreek, maybe I'm not even running no trick plays. I'm not doing anything. I got the game. You got to come back and beat me.
So what about Pat?
The halftime field goal was dumb. All of them, they was all high off themselves. Oh, we nasty. It's 3 seconds. I don't care. Just what the fuck are you doing? Kick the field goal.
Hey, I mean that's a part of the game, true enough. But like I say, Pat running around there trying to be Superman. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's too. You can't do that. You got to know, like, okay, I can't do that. It's like Jordan. Boo, get out the way. Just crossing. They still, bro. What are you doing, Jordan? Like that. It just don't make sense, bro. That's my 2 cents. But I respect Cincinnati what they did to win the game. I know NFL football, so you're right. They had to do what they did to win the game. But damn, hand it to them, why don't you? Antonio says, first half, Mahomes had 230 yards and 3 tubs. TD, I bet a 50 bet for him to finish with over 340 and 4 touchdowns. As soon as I put it in, he shit the bed. Yeah, he did. He did, bro. And MP says, yo, come on, I had you with the Drake stuff, but Kendrick goes to. No, I'm not saying Kendrick is the GOAT. I'm not saying Kendrick the GOAT, but I'm talking about as far as lyricists. Like he can be up there where Mac talking about Pusha T or whoever else the lyricist. That's what I'm saying. No, Drake
he might be talking about me though. He might because I ain't really giving.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong, and that's cool.
You might be right, Mac. He probably telling you like, no, man, come on, Kendrick. Talking about Kendrick GOAT.
No, listen. I respect Kendrick, and I think he is a great lyricist, and he's got an opportunity and a chance. But if we talking about GOAT status, he got a long way to go, bro. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way you can't put up a catalog like these greats, like Biggie, L. You know what I'm saying? Even Jay-Z. Jay-Z got 13 albums. LL got 13 albums. He got a long way to go. You feel me? You can't do it off of 4-5 albums.
All 13 albums platinum?
The majority of them, I think LL, all of his are double platinum.
Majority.
You feel me?
Majority.
But wait, we talking about 13 platinum, maybe 2 in that gold. But again, how many Kendrick got? If we talking about these two now,
all on platinum
albums in general, how many does he have?
Probably like 6 or 7. Hey, somebody.
I don't think he got that many.
If you know how many he got, y'all tell me. But I think he got all of them that went platinum. I do know that he ain't got no gold albums. And
but see,
within the internet era too, he said Kendrick has the best 3 albums, and all 3 are top 10 of all time. That's what somebody just said. Said that he got 3 albums, and all 3 albums are the best 3 albums, and all 3 are top 10 of all time.
How many Grammys? Jay-Z lead everybody in Grammys. He got 23. How many Kendrick got? I know he ain't got 23.
No, he got 23, but that's just cause of age, bro.
That's my point. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to say. These guys got a long way to go.
All I got to do is tell you to stay there too. You saying he got a long way to go. LL got to stay there. And LL gonna always be great anyway, no matter what happens anyway.
The GOAT. That's what I'm saying. This man originated the term.
He's gonna be the GOAT until somebody come and get that. But I get him. I respect LL. LL is the top 5. You helped not put me on game with LL. I had no clue. I thought LL just smooth and he just making his money. But no. A lot of stuff that I didn't know. He invented the GOAT. I found that out doing research on him and all that. So LL is nice. I'm not gonna hate. MP says, all I gotta say is if you listen to those 2 albums and understand the stories, you will put him on Mount Rushmore. I respect that, bro. I might will. I'm gonna listen to it. Rex says, I think it has to do with somewhat underestimating the Bengals after getting ahead in the first half. I take that to somewhat. I take that, but as soon as they score that touchdown and it's 10-21, I'm like, okay, guys. Can't let this young team come back and beat you. Like I'm gonna put that because that's what the Cowboys. That's how Jimmy coached. He always tell them like, you gonna let this team that y'all better than? Because you gotta help coach your team up from quarter to quarter, from half to half.
I think it's Bush League, man, in my opinion. Because hey, true champions ain't gonna underestimate nobody. Michael Jordan ain't never underestimate nobody. Kobe Bryant them when they in the playoffs, they ain't underestimate nobody. I can't get it.
Level yet. I agree with you. That's why Pat ain't on that level yet. That's why I say I put Deshaun Watson to me, and I said that a couple years ago that Deshaun Watson was better than Pat Mahomes. Me and you talking about it.
Yep.
And then Antonio says, where you think Eminem ranked on the GOAT list? Bruh, all I'm gonna say this, I'm biased. Eminem was my favorite rapper. He's actually the first rapper that I started listening to. I was an R&B guy. I'm an R&B guy. I'm no shame in my game. I love R&B music. Rap music. I didn't start listening to rap music until I was like 16 years old. I know y'all gonna laugh at that. That's true. Other than what the radio played, I didn't listen to no rap music. I didn't buy no rap albums. I bought old school R&B albums. Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Michael Jackson, a little bit of Prince, and know it was Prince singing, right? So that's just my 2 cents on that. But yeah, man, Eminem, I fell in love with his lyrics. I'm like, this guy can rap. It might not make sense. Hi, kids, put 9-inch nails in your eyelids. Like it didn't make sense, but it was rhyming and it was, you know what I'm saying? So I like Eminem. How you feel about Eminem, Matt?
I mean, he top 10. Okay. He top 10. That's saying a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, because I know how you feel, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not.
Yeah, nah, he top 10, but it's
giving Eminem top 10. That's great. That's good for you. I thought you were gonna say, who is Eminem? Why is he even on this list?
Nah. I mean, I could. I just leave it at that. Okay, he top 10. Okay, he top 10.
MP says Kendrick has the best 3 albums, and all 3 are top 10. So I read that off to you earlier. And Kendrick has 15.
I don't think studio albums. When you talk about mixtapes, now I could be wrong. You might be absolutely correct on that.
Okay.
But that's even worse. If he got 15 albums and Jay-Z got 13 and Jay-Z got 23 Grammys.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on now.
And then MP says with 3 albums again. So I don't know what he meant when he said Kendrick has 15. Because he says with 3 albums. 15 Grammys. 15 Grammys. That's what he meant. Kendrick got 15 Grammys.
Okay.
So I'm telling you. So I don't want to hear when that happens. So, but look, I mean, the time they give out Grammys like candy. I don't want to hear none of that type of rhetoric. I want you to say he got it. I don't want to hear nothing about no biases. It's paid off. Illuminati. I don't want to hear none of that. When he catch him.
I'll take that. But when you said when he catch him, he still got to catch him.
Okay, that's true.
15 ain't 23. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. You feel me?
Okay. Touche. And MP says Ed Antonio. I don't listen to Eminem too much, but he is one of the most talented. That's how Matt feel about him. That's kind of how Matt goes. He don't listen to him like, okay, I'll just be PC and say he top 10. That's basically what he did. We're gonna get on a debate where I'm gonna get him to tell you how he feel about Eminem.
Right.
And MP says, I'm talking about Grammys. He has 15 with 3 albums, Mac. 3 albums. Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Hey, that's That's excelente.
How you gonna patty cake him, bro?
That's that's excellent. That ain't 23 though.
I feel
Go look at the list. What rapper got the most Grammys? And how long Jay-Z been out? Listen, man, I even feel funny even talking about because I don't even like Jay-Z, but I gotta rep that era. I gotta rep the GOATs, and I gotta give it to him. Jay-Z is one of the GOATs, right?
Okay.
So the younger generation, I respect them, you know what I'm saying? But come on, it is what it is. You gotta respect the OGs too. We paved the way. These guys, and bar for bar, like I said, nobody. If you do a versus, it's gonna have to be somebody like a Jay-Z versus LL.
Okay.
Jay-Z, they can't go against these guys, man. That's beneath them. You see what I'm saying?
Eminem could go with them.
Eminem ain't even better than Andre 3000. See, you pushing me to somewhere I didn't want to go.
No, listen. Actually, Andre 3000 is right. Hey, bro, he gassed. So I get what you're saying. So I'm not gonna be disingenuous, but this is another debate for another day. But I like RJ. Hey, that when Andre 3000 when he got it, walk it out, he killed everybody on that album.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but he let Erykah Badu put that thing on him too, though.
Yeah, she put that whoop whoop on him.
Yeah, she did. Got him changed his whole style up. And did you hear what Common said? He said that her box is heavenly. He's like it's like got some secret powers to it. Did you hear him say that about that?
I wouldn't doubt it. She sells incense
of her essence, right?
Yes.
I ain't mad at her. You mad at her?
Not at all.
Go ahead.
I want some of that essence. You feel me?
I know that's right. Did you know, bro, Erykah Badu was like always been bad, and I didn't know until a dude said we was talking about who got the nicest butts in the industry. I was talking about J-Lo, and somebody said, "Man, Erykah." I said, "Erykah." Bro, I had no clue. All I knew was about Carl Tyrone, Erykah, right? That's the only thing I knew about Erykah Badu. And I went and started looking her up and doing some research. I'm like, damn, Erykah is bad. She got dime and she bad. And she got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was on that WAP stuff before all the other girls was on it.
I agree.
Yep. Got all her babies are rappers. Or baby daddies. You know what I'm saying?
And they
know about it.
And all three of them got bars.
Yeah, they
Andre 3000,
yeah,
Jay Electronica, and Common. All three of them boys got bars.
Yeah, she probably wasn't gonna talk to them unless they had bars.
No, she deal with alphas. You feel me?
You're right. She said that too. She said she had to tell them to leave her alone too. I seen her in the interview. I was like, damn, guys, she had y'all rappers. But anyway, let me finish this comment section. MP says the philosophy of Kendrick is he never wants to release anything that sounds remotely similar to any of his works. The only person Kendrick trying to surpass is himself. Wow. Yeah, he coming at you with that one, Matt, because he said that.
I love it. That still don't move the needle.
And then Antonio says Jay-Z 23, Kanye West 22, Eminem 15, Kendrick 13. That's the top four. Okay.
Boom.
Appreciate that, Antonio, bruh. And MP says, oh shit, my bad. He got 13. Thanks for the fact checking. So yeah, he got 13 instead of 12. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We've been in here for an hour and 19. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also subscribe to my OnlyFans, guys. Also subscribe to sign up for my Super Draft Pro, guys, under my link. I'm telling you, Cutting Edge is a great platform. You can play anybody. You don't got a salary. That's what makes this platform really good. And also, they got a casino. And they also got where you can just do the over and unders with the players, like their stat lines. You think they're going to have over 10 catches, under 10 catches, 200 yards, over 200 yards, or under 200 yards. So, guys, make sure y'all go and sign up for that, guys, to show support to my channel. And make sure you sign up for OnlyFans, guys, because I'm getting ready to do the Dynasty. So, guys, if you want to sign up for the Dynasty, hit me up at my Gmail and say, Terry, I want to play Dynasty. I want to get in one of your leagues. I'm taking the first 10 guys, I would say, Well, I'm taking them all, guys, because I got a bunch of leagues. I might do 2 or 3 leagues, so it just depends. So, guys, it's first come, first serve. I don't know the prices, what it's going to be yet. Maybe I might do $50, $50 for the dynasty. So make sure you sign up for OnlyFans. The only way you can get into to get into these dynasty leagues, you have to sign up on OnlyFans. Matt is going to be in the leagues, guys. He's from Fantasy Headliners. He's very savvy when he does his football, his fantasy football. So, guys, if you want to compete against greats and you want to get better, I'm telling you, you want to come in this league. So, guys, I'm not going to hold you up. The show is going to get better. I'm going to implement more things. I'm going to have a call-in period. So make sure you stay tuning in. I appreciate everybody being here. And peace, guys. Matt, go ahead and plug your stuff one more time before we get out of here.
Yeah, man. Just check me out. Give me a follow at Matt Galloway 34 on Twitter. And also, like I said, go to fantasyheadliners.com. You know, got a whole group of guys there from Jake, Kyle, Chris, all those guys, man. Excellent dudes, man. They knowledgeable. You know, check us out. Give us a follow on YouTube. And like I said, we got a draft guy coming out as well. But like I said, definitely check my man TD. He got that fire. He bringing that gas with his draft guide and stuff. So you know, it's a conglomerate, man. We all out here trying to make this bread and trying to make y'all champions. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. See y'all later. Peace.